550 here, Big 550 KTRS. Larry from First Rule joins us. Larry Senneback, First Rule, with our weekly tech segment. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning, McGraw. How are you?
I'm great. What do you got today for us?
Well, we got a couple things. One thing that I wanted to bring in, I know that you don't have Kelly today, so you might need another assistant or another radio host occasionally.
Yes.
So Google's new product is here just in time. This is the Google Home. We've actually talked about it a little bit previously when they first announced it, but I got mine in.
Yes.
So I wanted to bring it in. It's much like the Amazon Alexa that you've heard about
I
before.
thought it was called the Echo.
You're right. You say Alexa to trigger it. You're right. It's the
okay.
Amazon Echo,
where
you can talk to. It's a personal assistant. This is Google's take on it. They see a big business in creating like the Star Trek computer for your house. It'll turn on your lights and it'll, everything in your house is voice controlled. So this is their offering, and it's pretty nice. All you do is you say the terms "Okay, Google," and then you ask it a question. So right now,
I can't think of any.
She's wanting me to ask her a question. So let me ask her a question. Okay, Google, what's my favorite radio show?
You told me that you like McGraw Millhaven's show on the Big 550 KTRS.
So what that's showing, it actually had a conversation with me at one point where it starts asking me questions, starts learning a little bit my preferences, what I like and don't like. It's really quite interesting.
So you were here, you can run your lights through this.
You can run your lights through it. You can play music through it. You can control your TVs if you have like Chromecast or Samsung Smart Things or Philips Hue lights like you're suggesting.
Right.
Or you can even, if you have a Nest thermostat or I have a Nest thermostat at home. So this is tied to my account. So I say, okay, Google, change temperature to 76 degrees.
Sure, setting the living room to 76 degrees.
What Google just did was literally, it just changed my thermostat in the Central West End about 10 miles down the road. So it went to my thermostat, which is a smart thermostat, changed it automatically.
How much is this thing?
These are only $129, actually. They're coming in at a low price point. It's a pretty decent little speaker. The little bottom area here is like a gray mesh,
right.
But you can actually twist and pull, and you can, I think I just turned it off because of that, but you can essentially put any new design you want on the base, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
So, we'll plug this back in now that I broke it.
So that and it's what is this? So if you say, "Okay, Google, play me some Bruce Springsteen," will this play the Bruce Springsteen?
It'll do one of a couple things. If you don't have TVs or speakers hooked up, basically this has a pretty powerful speaker in it,
right.
Enough to fill your house, and so it'll go out to Google Play Music, Amazon Prime Music, Pandora, name your station or music listening
Could it play music from your own phone?
Yes, because if say you've got a service that houses that in the cloud, like Google Play Music,
right.
Then yes, it would stream it immediately, and there it is. It's coming back on. But it's a nice little compact device that's really quite interesting.
How much? 100 and what?
$129 if you want to talk to your house.
That's a pretty
good
cool
way to do
deal.
it.
All right, what's number 2 for us?
Well, number 2 is just a story that I saw that I couldn't help talk about because I know that you'd find it interesting.
Yes.
It's something called the quad saw.
The quad saw. I love the name.
It's an area where technology is kind of meshing with areas that you don't really think of as geeky gadgets. It's a saw attachment for a drill, a hand drill, that allows you to cut perfect squares into drywall incredibly quickly for putting, let's say, plug mounts, outlet mounts,
or whatever. Right? Yeah.
And so instead of having to do it by hand, this just immediately can cut it out and do it many times faster.
And so it's an attachment to a regular drill,
mm-hmm.
and you turn the drill on, and then it automatically cuts a square. And you can put then the junction box in no time while the other guy's taking a little hacksaw and trying to make a little square out of the whole thing.
It's funny how sometimes it's the small improvements in our lives that are the neatest. And I thought this was pretty neat.
It is a saw that makes squares.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, for your woodworking, there you go.
That is really cool. Once they can that is really kind of cool because... Yeah, that's really neat.
Pretty neat, right?
All right, cool. All right, Larry, send it back with First Rule. Google Interactive. What is this called?
This is called Google Home.
Google Home, and you buy it.
You can buy it from Google, from Best Buy, pretty much anywhere. Target, I think it's going out pretty much every retail location.
And then the Amazon Echo is actually...
It's a good product, too.
And people are buying it?
Yeah. I think what you're seeing is a move towards home automation to the point in which you're going to have lots of smart devices that are right now dumb,
right.
And the ability to have a couple of these throughout your house or something where you can just talk to it, just like Star Trek.
All right, so explain to me, I get the the Nest with the thermostat. But how do I take my existing house and my lights in my existing house and make them connectable?
You can do a couple different things. If you just want lights, you can buy things like Philips Hue light bulbs that are already smart and connectable, and through the app on your phone, you can connect it all up.
Right.
Or you can buy something called Samsung Smart Things. It's a kit they sell at Best Buy that has door sensors, light sensors, and then plug outlet sensors that allow you to plug dumb items into them,
Right.
and then make them smart and talk to all of these.
So,
different things.
but my light switch on the wall, can I make that Wi-Fi?
Well, technically, you can. Yeah, you could either replace the white light switch there in the front with something smart, or literally put the bulbs in the ceiling, change
Right.
those out, which is probably the easier
So
thing
I'd
to
have
do.
to buy another switch that would then make it Wi-Fi-able.
It probably is easier just to buy the Philips Hue light bulbs or the smart light bulbs, and just then it immediately talks to the light bulbs, and you keep your light turned on all the time.
Oh.
And then it always has power, but then it can turn them off.
How
digitally.
much more money is a Philips Wi-Fi-able light bulb?
I have to look, and Philips is not the only one, but those I know are
Right.
popular.
I mean, are they like $40 or are they like
I think
normal?
they're 40, $50, and it's LEDs,
Right,
light bulbs, so you never have to replace it.
They'll last forever.
Yep.
Pretty incredible stuff. Larry
Neat
Steinbach
stuff.
with First Rule. Thanks for coming in.
Happy to come in.
Okay, Google. Who's your favorite radio talk show host?
Well, it's hard to pick a favorite.
Okay, Google. What do you think of John Carney?
There's so much to know about John Carney.
It's true.
There's so much not to know about John Carney. Okay, Google. What do you think of Martin Kilcoyne?
That seems like an interesting topic. What do you want to know about Martin Kilcoyne?
How good of a sportscaster is Martin Kilcoyne?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
She tried. She just doesn't quite. She's not quite good at it. She's being very politically correct.
Okay, Google. Who is going to win the presidential campaign?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help.
Oh. Okay, Google.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the election?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
I don't know. She doesn't know.
It is even confounding the biggest experts.
It's a toss-up.
Okay, Google. Can you read 695,000 emails in 8 days?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help.
She doesn't know.
I'm still learning.
She is still learning, no question about it. All right, thanks, Larry. 8:57 here, Big 550 KTRS. Follow us on Twitter. Yell at us on Facebook. The E and B Granite text line